Yahoo! Koa here. This is part 2 of To Save Tooru. Hope you enjoy it. What the fuck? Iwaizumi stood with his fist still in the air. He stared at the person on the ground who was holding their cheek. The person gaped at Iwaizumi. That should be my line. No way. I was just asking a question. Why the fuck did you punch me? This is a nightmare. Iwa-chan. No. Wa. Number. Iwaizumi must be hallucinating. Maybe. He really need to take that offer of therapy. Iwaizumi walked off, ignoring the stranger that he obviously just punched. He did fainted. So maybe this is a dream? Iwaizumi was so far in his head that he didn't notice the sting from his fist from punching the stranger. Did this bitch just? Oikawa followed Iwaizumi. He started pestering Iwaizumi. Iwa-chan. What did I do? Hey. Don't ignore me. Iwa, it's not my birthday. Why are you ignoring me? This is all my hallucination. This is all in my brain. Don't reply. People might think you're crazy. Iwaizumi. My perfect face. You just had to aim for the face, don't you? Oikawa pouted. Iwaizumi ignored that familiar pout on that familiar face and continued his journey to school. Jeez. Talk about rude. Then Oikawa stopped talking and simply following Iwaizumi to school. Soon, they reached their class, with Hanamaki and Matsuko already inside of it. Iwaizumi put his bag on his table, while Oikawa does the same. Hanamaki took notice of Oikawa's face. Damn Oix, what happened to your face? Iwaizumi froze. Iwa-chan punched me. Ugh, he's got a mean right hook. Wait, what? Hanamaki can see Oikawa? So Iwaizumi was not hallucinating? Or was he still dreaming? Our poor resident pretty boy. What did you do anyway? That's the problem. I don't know. He legit just punched me and walked off while ignoring me. He's acting weird. One way to find out whether this is a dream or not. I mean, he usually hit you with a volleyball but he never punched you. Yeah, that's weird. Right. Iwaizumi punched himself in the face. Hard. Ouch. The fuck? What the? Iwaizumi's cheek hurts from the punch he gave himself. Iwa, why did yaoi punch yourself? If you're taking revenge for me, you should have let me do it. No, Oikawa, that's okay. This is really weird. It hurts. That means this is not a dream? What? Yeah, what? For real though, Iwa-chan, are you okay? I forgive you for punching me, but seriously, what's going on? Oikawa was cut off. He was suddenly being jumped on by Iwaizumi. Iwaizumi hugged him tightly. You're alive. What did you say? Iwaizumi's voice was muffled by Oikawa's chest. Oikawa didn't hear what he said. Iwaizumi raised his head and smiled. His eyes are a bit teary. Nothing. Are you seeing this? Yeah, wait. The four of them became a spectacle of the class. But none of them care. Hanamaki pulled out his phone and started recording Iwaizumi and Oikawa. Bro, I'm glad I woke up this morning. Same. Iwaizumi stared at Oikawa's face. He tried to remember every inch of his face. He also saw the blooming bruise on his face. He then noticed that Oikawa's face started turning red. Iwa-chan, I know. Oikawa coughed. I know I'm pretty, but you don't have to stare that long. Shut up, Shitakoa. Hey, he talks. You're the shitty one right now, Iwa-chan. LOL, same ol Iwa. Shush, you also have Koa in your name. Matson. Shitakoa also applied to you. Hell nah, that name is reserved only just for you. It's okay, Koa. I was the only one using it anyway. As a luring endearment. Is it real? Iwaizumi can feel Oikawa's body warmth seeing that he was still hugging him. Another proof that this is real. But it still feels unbelievable. But why does Maki and Matson acted like Oikawa never? Shit. Whatever. Explanation later. No regrets. So he did the second thing that he should have done on his list of regrets. Oikawa Tooru. Holy. This is serious. Full name? Dang, what did you do, Oikawa? I don't know. I love you. But then. Finally. Oh wow. Many gasps were heard through the class. Heartbroken wails and cheers are so loud. Didn't expect that. Finally. Iwaizumi released a relief sigh. It feels great to say it out loud. As if he had been freed. I really should have confessed long ago, Iwaizumi thought. He raised his eyes to look at Oikawa, and the relief died shortly. Oikawa's face is so blank and devoid of any emotion. Iwaizumi started to panic. Did I mess up? I should have waited. Or the feeling's not mutual? But that's okay, we can just stay friends. Even though the thought of that hurts. As long as Oikawa is alive it's okay. Iwaizumi let go of Oikawa and hurriedly tried to assure him. It's okay if you don't. You. Yes. Love me. Of course he does. Maki wait. Matsuko noticed that something was off from Oikawa's face. The sudden devoid of emotion is pretty weird seeing that Oikawa is the most expressive person. He expected that Oikawa would blush and utter denials in disbelief or gape or obliviously tease Iwaizumi or even hug Iwaizumi in excitement. Not this. And the tone when Oikawa asked the question also sounds off. Disbelief maybe? But that's not exactly it. Iwaizumi heard Matsun cut off Maki and tried to calm down his panic. Now he really focused his attention to Oikawa. That's impossible. Oikawa whispered, but they all hear it. They usually would brush it off as Oikawa being dense, but his tone says otherwise. Oikawa? Oikawa looked into Iwaizumi's eyes while Iwaizumi did the same. Suddenly many emotions ran through Oikawa's eyes, but they are all too fast for Iwaizumi to grasp them. But one emotion stood out clearly to him. Confusion. Iwaizumi isn't sure of what Oikawa was confused about. Iwaizumi really thought that Oikawa would either reject him or brush him off being the dense person that he is sometimes. But now he's confused on what to say next. Of course it's not impossible. Even if he doesn't love you that way, he's your best friend so he would still loves you anyway. Iwaizumi nodded. The fact that he loves Oikawa as more than best friend remains though. Oikawa still looks unsure. The next thing that comes out of Oikawa's mouth confused the three of them. What do you mean by that, Maki?